Hey, it's me, Steve. Gonna have a staring contest. You ready? Set, go. Okay, I blinked just to get it over with. I didn't think everybody wanted to have a staring contest. Anyhow, I'm here. You're there. Must mean it's time for Stories with Steve. Or Stories with Steve. Or Stories with Steve. However way I say it, I just get excited. I haven't seen you all day. I'm sitting at home, not doing anything. And you know, it's summer. It would have been the same whether it was COVID out or not. I'd be here and it'd be like, I'm running out of things to do. And it's like, is it time to go back to work yet? And it's like, no. And now I don't even know what work's going to look like next year. The way things are going, they're going to be doing everything online all the time. No. No, 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 no. I understand we can't go back till we make sure everybody can go back healthy, but my goodness, I want to go back to work. Anyway, we have our mindfulness bell. Sounds like I need some mindfulness before we start. So is everybody ready? I'm going to ring our bell. Take a few deep breaths. Let our mind chill. So we're here and all present together. All right. 1 and a 2. That was nice. We have Curious George today. I know I didn't do it yesterday. We did the page, we did the book that actually had a The End page, which was phenomenal. I'm still like reeling over a book that had the End page. We got Curious George Builds a Home. And it's a PBS Kids and it doesn't have an author. And here we go. Curious George Builds a Home. Adaptation by Monica Perez. See? So it was based on the TV series Teleplay written by Fallon. So you know what? There's actually in the Curious George TV show on PBS Kids, this is actually an episode. Maybe we can go watch it afterwards tonight. I bet we can find it on the U page or the TubeU or whatever it is. Copyright 2006, Universal Studios. Yeah. So they're all just working Curious George on TV. And look at how handy it is to be a monkey. You could color and then eat with your feet. It was a perfect day for sitting on the balcony, eating grapes, drinking juice, and drawing, all at the same time. George was a good little monkey who was good at many things. He was especially good at being curious. He's a good little monkey. Good little monkey. Oh my. Today, George was curious about a bird. He had seen a lot of pigeons, but none wearing an ankle tag. Oh, look at that. The pigeon had seen a lot of animals, but none drawing on a sketch pad. They spent the morning watching each other. Yeah, that makes sense. There's probably not many monkeys who just hang out and draw on sketch pads. Oh look, he's got a little tag on it. George, this is your best drawing yet. George's best friend, the man with the yellow hat, told him. That tag the bird is wearing means that it is a homing pigeon. They're special birds that always return home. George looked hopeful. Homing pigeons have special homes, the man added. Our apartment is not a good home for a bird. Not a good home for a bird. But I bet you could build a coop on your roof. You look like you live in like the big city. All those people have coops on their roofs. George saw that what his pigeon needed most was a place to roost. A tree would be perfect. George came up with a great way to get a tree into the apartment. He would build one. Yeah, good thinking, George. Uh-oh, the tree George built out of pipe cleaners was not strong enough for a pigeon to sit on. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, but the pigeon gave it a try, you notice that? George thought of another idea. With clay, George can make a tree as big and thick as he wanted. You need a lot of clay, dude. But George must have used too much water because the tree made of clay did not hold its shape.
Well, it sounds like you didn't use clay's not. I'm confused. Looks like more like something you made out of flour and water, not clay. Good try though, George. George decided he needed more information to build the perfect tree, so he went to the park. He looked at the trees for a long time. He drew trees on a piece of paper. Then he began a new project. Dude, you're a monkey. You should have trees down. Oh my. Oh, George, you silly monkey. It took him a long time to build, but finally, George revealed his masterpiece. It looked almost like a real tree. Baseball bats were the roots, and the coat rack was the trunk. A frayed brown rope was its bark. Toilet paper and rubber gloves hung off like leaves. George had even added real soil. George's friend, the pigeon, hopped onto a branch. He settled in. Oh my, George. Crazy monkey. Oh my, look at the mess George made. That afternoon, the man with the yellow hat brought home a guest. It was the doorman. He had lost one of his pigeons that he kept on the roof. When they entered the apartment, they found a big mess. I wonder who was in that picture they had to blur out. Interesting. Oh, look, the doorman's so happy he found his pigeon. George, the man with the yellow hat exclaimed, Is that a tree? George nodded proudly. Now that he had the perfect home, the bird could live with him forever. Nope. But the doorman had missed his pigeon. When he called out, Compass! The happy bird flew right into his hands. Oh, look at that. Is that the bird's name, Compass, or is it just a... And I always wondered, why does the man with the yellow hat wear dress like that? He's got these big old long lace-up boots and yellow hat and a tie. I always found it interesting. Oh, poor George. He waved goodbye to Compass and the doorman. Then he sat alone on the balcony. The man with the yellow hat placed a potted tree on the ground. I bought it for the birds to sit in so you could draw them, he said, trying to cheer George up. George shook his head and pointed to his own tree. The man said, It was a good effort, George, but birds want to sit in a real tree. Yeah, they do. But to George's delight, the birds did not agree with his friend. Not at all. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pigeons found his tree. Thing. Too bad there's not at the end. Oh, I guess we'll never know if this is the end of the story or not. But I think it is. I looked at, they have the little thing in the back so you could put them in order. So you could tell if you were paying attention to the story or not. Isn't that special? Well, that was Curious George Makes a Home, Builds a Home. Adaptation by Monica Perez. Based on the TV series Teleplay, written by good old Joe Fallon. I think that's Jimmy's cousin. Anyway, I don't got a lot to say. It's a decent day. So y'all go have a good time. It's Wednesday. I'll catch you tomorrow on Thursday. Hump day! I couldn't help myself. Anyway, 143 everybody. Remember, wear your masks, wash your hands, social distance, that's a plan. I love you, Nathan, and you guys have a great day. I'll see you later on the next Stories with Steve. No time to leave, Stories with Steve. I'll see you next time, don't you know? Time to leave, Stories with Steve. I'll see you next time when we go. See you next time when we go. I have no what. Really, you still have the camera on me while I'm just babbling? Just the fire. The fire.